Okay, folks, Rich Van Tassel with you. Going to make this real short as we finish up concluding Wild Card Weekend. I'm not even going to go into the box scores. I didn't do the recap of the game last night. Seattle, of course, defeating Detroit 26-6. Poor officiating. Detroit, didn't really have much of a chance to begin with, and the poor officiating didn't help it. Um, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know how big those calls would have made a difference. I would expect Detroit would have been much more competitive. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard to say because Detroit was really getting manhandled for the most part as well. But those calls were certainly significant. As far as Miami getting pounded by Pittsburgh, Miami actually had a shot in that game. They really did. They just committed turnovers. As much as Pittsburgh was going up and down the field, Miami was in a position where they seemed to have stemmed the tide, but then they just started turning the ball over and things got out of control. And then the marquee game, the Packers letting loose against the Giants late. The Giants have to be ruining the day, basically, that they didn't take advantage of the slow start by the Green Bay Packers. The Giants were there. They gave up that Hail Mary at the end. I thought that was a pass interference offensively that they got away with. Once Green Bay got rolling, the Giants were hard to stop. A lot of talk's going to be made about Odell Beckham Jr. and the wide receivers. He had drops. Of course, they went to Miami, I believe it was. A speedboat, and when I say speedboat, it seems like they had Adderall and some of the good stuff. I don't blame them. Lord knows if I was Odell Beckham Jr., I'd probably be doing the same thing. I mean, it. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna say what I would be doing if I was Odell Beckham Jr. But let's not fault him for that. Really, the Giants just could not put their foot on the throat of the Packers, and that's what got away from them. But Wild Card Weekend, really, really, bad games. Every game was a blowout, so there's not much to go into and not really much to look at. So during the week, we'll dive into the divisional playoffs, some storylines, any things that happen in the meantime, and then get into that come next week. We hope the divisional round is a bit more competitive than these rounds games were, because some of them, which I was expecting to be good games, turned out to be bad. All right, we'll see you next week. Thanks so much.